We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Watson off play action. This one caught by Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run with Breida. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
19-yard line.
Good shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fights off the defender. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Winston now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Dolphins.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the end zone, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Winston looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and inches.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It's third down. Third and less than a yard.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now it's Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Watson's pass complete to number 85. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For number 82.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Watson on first down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Watson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Throw it in stride.
And them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tying game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Double team Garrett.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Wow, he still went through, ha ha ha.
This defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He'll rifle it, and this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Watson looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Quit talking about it.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a
Force
blessing
the
there.
throw, throw it in stride. Double team Garrett. Wow, he still went through, ha ha ha.
Throw is Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Winston eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, they had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To number 82.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's man.
Winston's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's man. And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jameis Winston. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, a defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Chubb. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
86.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Miami.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Browns 31. Dolphins 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Number 24.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score, Browns 31.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cleveland, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.